Hey everybody, today is day 60. Um, I really thought a long time before making this, like I thought about whether or not I wanted to make a video today, but obviously I ended up doing it. It's officially been 7 days now. Well, today is day 7 of since the last time I've watched porn. It's been like one or 2 days. I think it's been 1 day since I've actually released the like it's been a couple of times where I've wanted to watch porn and I just did it without porn just to get rid of the urge, and I've done it that way. I've done it that way before though, and yeah, I feel like it's normal to do that when you're trying to break away from porn. At this point I feel like it's normal, and I actually want to hold my seed too and also not release. So I want to do both, but of course I feel like it's gonna take time after I break it free from porn, and then it'll be easier to grasp a hold on also getting rid of releasing it at all, of course. But things have been pretty smooth sailing at this point, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why. I've never well, like I said before, I've made it to 10 days, but obviously it's usually been after 5 days at most. Sometimes, a lot of times, it's 4 days, and I end up relapsing, and I come on here with a video of me talking about how I relapsed, why I feel like I relapsed or something, all the other stuff. And I joined a protocol. I joined I don't know if you've heard of those people. I actually didn't know how it worked at all at first. I'm pretty sure you've went into one of those links before though, the YouTubers and stuff like that. People on Instagram. I'm trying to think of that one guy's name. I don't know. But this is the one guy I joined though, his protocol. I don't know why I almost said cool. But protocol, I joined his protocol. Rizzy BDG. I'm not sure if that's actually right. I should have actually looked at the name before I said it. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure you probably heard of him. I've seen him on Instagram a few times. I follow him on Instagram, but I also am subscribed to his YouTube now. Ever since I joined a protocol, I don't use Instagram no more. So that's literally completely off both of my phones. I don't think about. I don't think I'm gonna download it anytime soon again. I don't see myself ever downloading it back, honestly. I possibly could for some reason. Maybe if I wanted to make a friend on there or something, and I didn't want to give them my number. That's the only reason why I would join Instagram again. But otherwise, it's a distraction, bro. And it's no secret that it is. It's a distraction to me at school, at home. And scrolling's never been a big issue for me, but it's definitely an issue for me sometimes. Like, sometimes I catch myself scrolling and I just keep scrolling, and it's like the videos aren't even funny anymore. I'm still just scrolling for some reason. So it's just Instagram is nonsense, bro, in my opinion. But everybody got their own thing that they want to do. Everybody got things that interest them, but it's just important to not let it distract you. I feel like but yeah, like I said, it's been 7 days ever since I watched porn. Well, today would officially make it 7 days, like I said, but I just went way off. Once again, Rizzy BDG. Like I said, I believe that's the name. But I joined this protocol, and the way it works, and I was actually a little bit right about. I was kind of right about how it works with the urge, like or when you have an urge and whether you start. Yeah, I was saying when you start watching. Okay, I was a little off. When I said like 2-3 videos ago, I think, that when you have an urge, you, my trick that I wanted to try and start doing, of course, before I joined the protocol, I wanted to start talking, like, while I was about to start watching porn. Like, when I was in the middle of watching porn one time, the last time I did, I think, or that was two relapses ago, of course, but I started speaking out loud, and that made me stop watching it. Like, it literally made me stop watching it. But I'm not gonna. I kind of want to give y'all everything that the protocol says, but I don't know if that'd be kind of like stealing from the YouTuber that made the protocol, because I don't want to give that out if he's actually making people pay for it, because that'd be kind of like copyright, I feel like. So, but I'm just gonna say what was similar to what I said. Uh, like I said, when I was watching porn, I started to speak out loud, and it kind of it threw my brain off, like it threw the urge off, and it made me kind of realize what I was doing, and I was like, whoa, like I was just saying to myself, I kept saying out loud, uh, I don't need to do this, like I don't really need to do this, or just saying anything, and maybe the whole point is, bro. I know I'm all over the place, but the whole point is to interrupt it with something. That's why I was getting at first. And Rizzy literally got at the same exact thing. He literally said it's this little audio that you listen to, and the whole point of the audio is when you have an urge, you play the audio, and as soon as the urge hits, you play the audio and you sit and listen to it, and it's a couple of steps to it. Like I said, I'm not gonna say the steps because I don't want to feel like it's copyright or something. Of course, if he has people to pay for it, but I am gonna give you his channel. If you don't know his channel, I'm gonna give you his channel, and then yeah, you can go from there. The protocol is literally only $9, bro. And it's way worth the $9, bro. Cause I've only used the audio once now, and after I used that audio once, I got through like 5 days without using it again. Of course, I feel like it's gonna be a time where I have to use it again. I've never been porn free. I've never had my eyes off of porn for like 2 weeks, or well, I have. Yeah, I've never had it off for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but I guarantee there's an urge that hits again. I've seen people say that they failed again after 3 months, so it's definitely possible. But the audio is always gonna be on my phone, and every time I have the urge hit, I'm gonna listen to the audio. I'm gonna listen to it, and I'm not saying that it means I can't fail, but I believe at this point that this is just like the last time when I made it 10 days, and I gave in, and I feel like this is a second chance for me, and it's gonna be like that again. But it just comes down to me making a decision. I really believe that I'm not watching porn again, and I want to make that promise to myself, God, whatever you want to make a promise to, But it's just a scary thing because of how many times I have failed, and you know what it feels like. If you're watching this, most likely you know what it feels like. But it's just kind of a risky thing. I guess I'll just say I make a promise to myself. That doesn't mean I don't believe that I won't, but it just feels kind of scary. But I really believe that the last time I did was the last time. But I also didn't want to make the video because it feels like every time I talk about it, that's when I fail again. And I'm not even going to talk about jinxing myself because I really, like I said, I feel like I believe that that was the last time. So, yeah. I'm going to put the channel in the description, and hopefully by the time anybody sees this video, if you're dealing with porn addiction, anybody sees this late years from now, I really just feel like people will probably see my videos, maybe even like 30 people or something, if it gets any views at all. Like I said, I'm not trying to speak negatively, but I feel like people are interested in certain videos, even with people with porn addiction. They 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds, even probably 16-year-olds with porn addiction, they don't realize. Nah, I say 15. I'll stop at 15. People with porn addiction at those ages, they don't really pick up on how important it is to let that go and to get that out of their life until they get to like 16. I feel like late 16, and that's when you really start to think to yourself like, bro, this is crazy, especially when that's when you start getting high school, so you're socializing more with females and stuff. You're socializing with women more, and it makes you you can feel the nervousness, even if you don't want to admit it. Certain people can actually play it off so well and laugh about it and stuff. I've never been one of those people. Um, People can joke around about it, but at the end of the day, you feel it. You can tell that it affects you. Certain people could probably even tell that you have the problem. Not exactly, but they can tell how your energy and stuff, how much you've been releasing or whatever. I know it's a couple of guys that it's not funny. It's a couple of guys who's released watching porn so many times, like in the same day. That's what I mean. I've never done that before. I've only released like once. This is so weird to talk about, but at the end of the day, the whole thing is weird, bro. Like you gotta get used to. We gotta get used to talking about it because it's weird, but it's good to talk about it. So, but like I was saying, um, yeah, I feel like after 15 years old, you get to this point where where something in your head clicks and you realize that this isn't something you're supposed to be doing. Like I did it for so long, bro. And it didn't feel like a big deal. Like, actually, I'm not trying to put anybody out there, but this isn't to be against anybody or anything. Seriously, my brother, one of my brothers, actually had the problem. All of them, actually, I feel like every guy almost has had this problem. Not every single guy, but most guys have had this problem. And me and my brother thought it was a funny thing, and it wasn't serious at all. We actually used to laugh about it. Like it's crazy how much my mind has changed, and I'm glad about that. And I hope that anybody who watches this can change their mind about what they do and think about things before they do it, and think about how important it is to keep the good things in your life and the bad things, and let the bad things go. I mean, even though this channel, like I said, I feel like this channel probably won't hit top ranks or whatever you want to call it, but I feel like it's possible the right people will see this, and if anything I say helps, hopefully it does. Hopefully Rizzy uh still has his protocol and stuff by the time anybody sees this or something. I don't know, but maybe if that's what's required, of course it will be there still. I feel like for the right people, you should make out of this. If you really want to make it out of this, deep down, you know that you want to get out of this. Even if you fail again, it's good. You gonna have thoughts in your head that tell you you don't really want to you don't want it bad enough. And a lot of people would probably tell you that, like, you don't want it bad enough because you keep relapsing. But I don't believe that. I believe that addiction is addiction, bro. And there's gonna be times you relapse. Like we're literally human. Like we're not Jesus. I mean, bro, we're not perfect. So we are gonna have times we mess up, and this just is what it is. That's how it is, bro. And you gotta keep trying again and again and again. And it's easy for me to talk like this right now because I haven't watched porn in a minute. But the last time I watched porn, which is the last video, so which is easy to look at, bro, I was literally torn apart. It's every time I relapse, torn apart. Highlight video right below this one, and I'll watch the videos. I watch the videos sometimes just to remember how I felt. Like, I mean, I actually don't have to watch it sometimes. All I gotta do is think, like, what it's gonna do to me. But it's easier to visualize. It's harder to visualize it than versus watching a video. Like me actually seeing myself how I felt, freaking soulless eyes, like sad as heck, feel like garbage. I wish I could actually feel the way I felt the days I've failed. But at the end of the day, you just gotta remember what you're gonna lose. Like if I relapse right now, right here, I'm literally putting days down the drain. So, like I said, I really believe that weeks from now I'll still be good. And I actually was counting days at first. It's still days on the calendar that I've already written down. I was so confident that I wasn't gonna fail again. I actually wrote down days before they even got here. Like my days are already at like 23, but I'm actually in day 7 right now. So that's how confident I am. And right now, and sometimes it can feel like it's no reason to be confident because it feels like you kind of say to yourself, what's the point of being confident if you've already done the same thing so many times and you fail every time? But I don't think, I think that's what lust and whatever, I know it's a lot of times where I don't believe that type of stuff, the spirit of lust and all that other stuff. But at this point, I don't know what's possible. I don't want to say anything is impossible because I feel like anything is possible sometimes. That's what it wants from you. Like, it wants you to finally give in. Just, okay, I'm finna go back to the meaningless life of laying on my bed every morning and just beating my meat to pornography. Like, I remember it's literally days I woke up. I was waking up late also, actually, because the nights that I would not even watch porn, I actually just stay up real late. Then when I wake up in the morning at like 10, 11 o'clock, so late in the day, and then I watch porn still in the morning. Like, just, that's how I start off my day. It's time to watch some porn. Like, then later on in the day, go outside. My mom asked me if I want to go to the store or something like that. Walk in the store, it feels super weird, bro, because my head's so fuzzy. My eyes feel weird as heck. Like, I can't even see from far distance. It feels like, man, it's just so many things that it does to you. And it's just like, we gotta remember, this is a long video, but like, I just want to get everything out, because there's a lot of times where I end a video and I wish I would say something. But my whole point is I feel like we need to remember. I've already said that, it's literally the title. Remember what it felt like to watch porn again. Remember what it felt like after you watch porn, after you realized and after you released. That feeling goes away, bro. Like, when you have that good feeling or whatever, you feel like it feels so good after, washed away. Bad thoughts, bad thoughts flowing in like water. Like, it's just it's just so crazy. Like, I feel like I was uh like cursed or something because I was dealing with something like this. But maybe, like, it's possible something good can come out of it, and it's just something I can learn from, and maybe help other people on. I really hope I can help somebody on this. Maybe later on down the line, I can maybe help other people with it or something if I figure something out. Like I said, right now, it feels like protocol is actually the biggest thing. Maybe I'll make my own protocol one day or something. I'm not saying like anytime soon, because I don't know how all that works, but yeah, it's definitely a thing that flies across my head sometimes. It's a thought. But hopefully you're doing good. Like I said, I'm gonna put YouTubers YouTube in the description. And like I said, the protocol is $9. Hopefully it's still on there by the time you view this. Whoever you are, whoever probably got here too late, I'm so sorry for you. But there's definitely a lot of YouTubers that put protocols out and stuff. And yeah, I feel like it's most likely still gonna be people like that around. It's always that group of people that make those type of videos. It's always that group of people that also watch the videos too. It's not many people that watch those type of videos, cause certain men that deals with porn, or certain people, there's certain men who deal with porn, but they actually hide it for so long, and they don't try and do these things and fill their head with stuff that's against lust and against pornography. Like, it's a good thing to do. It's a good place to start to fill your head with the stuff against pornography and stuff like that. And yeah, just make yourself remember how how bad it is, like, and how negative it is. But I'm gonna stop yapping, and I'm gonna it's like 9. It's about to be 9 o'clock. I'm still finna go on a run real quick, late run, and yeah, I'm telling you, bro. The protocol, it feels like you don't have to stress as much. It's so many. It's like only like 3 steps too, and it's like after you're done, it's like it's so weird, bro. You actually have to do it to understand for real. Like, when you do it, you'll understand. When you play the audio and follow your steps and stuff, it's so crazy, bro. But thank you for watching. This is day 60. Tune in for day 61. Whenever I post that video, most likely it's already posted for anybody who came here late. But anyways, I'm talking to myself at this point, probably. Nothing wrong with that either, but yeah, like I said, I'm finna go on this trip on Monday, so I don't know if I'm gonna still be making videos by the time, but maybe I'll just continue it when I come back. And yeah, thank you for watching. Even if you showed up late, years from now or something, thank you for watching. And I'm also talking to my future self. Thank you for making these. I feel like it's really one of the best things I could have did, and really just everything I've done up to this point, even the things that didn't work out. It's a good thing to all the things I've tried. You can't win without falling down a couple of times. So it made sense that I failed so many times, a lot of times, but definitely worth it in the end. I feel like it's all gonna be worth it, and I feel like it's the same for all of us who's dealing with this. So keep going strong. Don't give up, no matter how many times you fail. I'm also talking to myself when I say this. Thank you for watching, and tune in for the next one if you've enjoyed watching these. Bye.